get to it. Let's go see what he's got.
My time as a god was a satisfactory one. Tell me of the marks the Nine left on you.
Ah, there are perks. But I do miss my old eye. Being able to blend in.
Alright.
There is hope for humanity.
Oh, let's go see what he's got. Hopefully he's got some good stuff this week. And I really wish Bungie would remove the cap on purchasing... what? They shunted me off into an older instance. I swear. Try this again. There we go.
I bring gifts of the Nine. Gifts you sorely need.
Assassin's Cowl. Atheris's Embrace, Eternal Warrior, Blast Wave Strider, Starfire Protocol, Succulent Filaments, and of course your exotic class item. Yes, finally.
May it change your fate.
Okay, what have you got here? Well, I'm not rolling any Arc subclass stuff, but maybe. Maybe someday. Thin Precipice, again, 2 craftables. Okay. Unwavering Duty. Oh, Focused Fury and... I mean, actually not terrible looking. But stability, range isn't bad, impact is kind of mediocre. But it's also not enhanced, nor do I see a spot for it to be enhanceable, so you kind of get what you get. Plug 1, this used to be a big deal, but way back in the day. I'm not a big fusion rifle person, but it is enhanceable, and it does have the ability to have access to stability and ballistics. So, if you're a fusion rifle junkie, then this might be a good grab for you. That's number 3. I have a buttload of these to decrypt, but if you don't, it's there. Far Future Solar Sniper Rifle. Stability. Okay. Moving Target and Thresh. No. Even I know that's a fat no. Whispering Slab. Enhanceable with Perpetual Motion and Swashbuckler. Swash isn't bad. Perpetual Motion's kind of let's see, does it have anything to drop the draw time down any further than that as an option? No. But I mean, doesn't look too terrible. Blast Furnace. Ooh. that right there. I might grab this just because of the nostalgia. Screw nostalgia, excuse me. And it has stability mass to work, is enhanceable. That's something to consider at least. High stability, moderate impact, pulse rifle. I'm not a big pulse rifle person, but ooh, we have ourselves another craftable weapon here. Okay. Locus Locutus. I wonder if that's a play on Star Trek. Anyway. The Queenbreaker, Hard Light, Vigil. Oh, God, I haven't seen this thing in forever. Now, what do you have? Polymer, hip fi. I'm not a big Hawkmoon fan, so let's leave that one to the people who actually give a crap. You know, I don't normally do this, but I kind of like, personally, the rolls on this one.
Until we speak again.
Not too bad a grab. But I think what I want to do is, and probably tomorrow, I'll wrangle up some extra strange coins, unless I can go grab some right now. There's a couple more of those weapons I want to grab and take them to the firing range before we head out of here. Oh, what the heck. I had a brief interest in the machine gun there, that solar machine gun at the end, because I've been using Edgewise. I don't mind Edgewise.
I am an agent of the Nine.
Oh, it's not solar, it's friggin' electric. That one. I had an interest in that one for a brief moment because of these. But really kind of debating on it. It doesn't have the ability to enhance or anything, so it's kind of a off-put. There are a lot of snipers in this game that can fit in your top slot now, so I don't know. I'll think about it. Already grabbed a blast furnace. Whispering slab, though. Man, that's an excellent question. That plug one costs more than all the others. Interesting. This seems like something I'd put on an Arc Titan. Or, the friggin', who's what's it, Warlock there, the Goku wannabe. I'd have to really think about that, personally. It's just, I'm not a big fusion rifle person. I've always hated fusion rifles, and by the way, one of my favorite weapons is a linear fusion rifle, which would be the sleeper simulant. Queen Breaker's not bad, but I already have that in my. I already have these in my collection, so I don't have the colony catalyst. Interesting. I thought I did, but I also barely ever use the colony. It's just, it's not that it's a necessarily terrible weapon. It never comes up in conversation or gameplay. So I'm kind of, yeah. If you don't have these, definitely grab them. I'll grab it this weekend for sure. Now let's see, which one do we want to test out? You know what? No.
An
See what that
exchange.
does.
There are rules that even hunters must follow. The dust has commingled. The Nine
We're
are
gonna run off
forever
to the firing
changed.
range real quick. Just to load up Carl and see what we can see.
My time as a god was a satisfactory one. Tell me of the mark.
Okay. Now bear in mind I have no enhancements for these weapons except for solar damage. Oh, I guess I have one to mark out. That's not terrible. Liking the activation rates on that, though. This could be my new favorite pulse. Oh, what button does that? There we go. Hmm. Well, it gives me a good overload weapon, or overload shot weapon, so. Yeah, let's go claim my spoils from Zavala. Why can't I leave the firing range? That was annoying. So, yeah, definitely would say getting
My
strange
time
coins and
as a
going to
god
Xur
was a
this weekend is
satisfactory
probably
one.
going to be a pretty decent idea.
Tell me of the marks the Nine left on you.
Ah, there are perks.
And the reason I
But I
wasn't
do miss my
so
old eye.
amped up over the
Being able to
whole
blend in.
exotic armor
What
pieces
about
at
your
Xur
extra one?
is
do
unless
anything
you don't
fun?
already have it, you can generally get pretty decent drop rates on exotic engrams, and I mean exotic ciphers are kind of a dime a dozen. So swinging off and grabbing something that's a little bit more better tuned from Raoul would probably be your better bet. Now that being said, if he has something that you don't have, grab it. Just who cares what it is? If it's an exotic, grab it. If it's a decent legendary, grab it. If it's a decoding, if you don't have the entirety of the crafting table unlocked and you need deep sight harmonizers, grab one. He's right there. He's there for a reason, so it's just a good grab.
Greetings.
Oh, what do we have by comparison?
Requisition approved.
Better boots. Can't complain about that too much. And just like that,
Together, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
well. And I mean, from here, all I gotta do is just upgrade, you know, hit the masterworks.
Unexpected
on those.
allies.
It'll kind of pan, it'll pan itself out pretty good. Yeah, let's I'm gonna go back for a personal reason. And I need a pen and a piece of paper. Actually, I have a pencil and a sticky notepad right there. Sweet. Yeah,
I
because,
am an
you know,
agent of the Nine.
I'm not gonna be doing other stuff forever. I'm sure it has its use somewhere, but I'm not a big fan. Doesn't sound too useful. Also, I have access to these through Raoul anyway, so it's kind of a... Okay. Here's my problem with this. They give you super stat. That's fine, that's great. They give you melee state, that's fine, that's fine, that's great. And a lot of people love to use the Warlock class abilities. I'm not really too big on the class abilities in this game. Even when it comes to the Titan, I'm not a big fan. But if you're gonna give someone extra fusion grenades and grenade kills, charge rift, shouldn't it be grenade and class with a super spike, not melee and class? I just figured I'd throw that out there. There again, you know, this one has to do with the rift. The class thing is good, but it's not that great. I'm also looking at their totals. With the exception of, like, the Eternal Warrior, most of these are sub 62. So, I mean, it's kind of up to whoever. I don't know if I want to get that unlocked on this character or not. I don't even think... I haven't even gotten the prismatic unlocked yet. In fact, you're looking at it. So this character has a lot to do anyway as far as unlocking other things. That being said, I do pretty good with what I've got. Now my big question is... about this. Yeah, I like that look better. Not as gaudy. To kind of prove or unprove the point here.
Hello, Guardian. Welcome.
This right here gives you access to all of the old school stuff. Unless you don't have it unlocked already. And these are the updated versions. And if you really, really, really want to take a random chance at things, I don't know why it says that I haven't unlocked that stuff, but okay. News to me. This item is not available today. Please return another day. Wonder why that is. Boots. I'm also going to point out that if that actually wanted to be useful, it'd say manipulated outcomes for stuff that you haven't already obtained. Not meaning to nitpick, but as a gamer, it's kind of important to have things either accurately worded or have things operate in a certain way that makes them more efficient.
Hi there.
I have nothing here. Actually,
Eververse has the goods.
What do you look like? Oh. Very druid looking. Okay, yeah. Feels like a good emote. Oh, congratulations, Timmy. I didn't catch what level you're up to, but let's take a look. Ha, 550. So he's just getting his stuff caught up to where he needs to, where it should be. Funny emotes, yep. Alright, so that's Xur'S inventory. Me getting my hunter caught up on things.
When was
Right
the
down
last
to
time you can
unlocking
remember
the good
we were
old
at
Prax.
peace?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Timmy hit 9. That's good. That's damn good, actually.
This place was starving.
I gotta get mine up there at some point. It's on my to-do list.
Definitely getting a call.
Oh, it's just not really a priority for me. Oh, boy. There is one more thing I have to check, and I just realized
Gonna
it.
need someone to shut off the power.
This neckbeard forgot to look at something important. Still Cal's fall, huh? It's a shame. Really wish they'd put Operation Seraph Shield under the portal. Just taking a look.
When was the last time you can remember
There's
we
the
were at
arena
peace?
ops, there's the solo ops. And just for shiggles, we'll check Pinnacle. Nope. No Seraph Shield for some reason. Alright, well, if you like the content, hit the like and subscribe button. Share it amongst your friends. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the me playing as a hunter. I'm not the greatest at it, but I did
Looks
have
like there
fun
was a
playing
rat
as the
living in
character.
there.
I will say that though. Like, it's not the greatest, quote unquote, my friends say. I thought it was pretty fun. Actually, I might do it more often. Yeah. So either subscribe or follow